Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Jamil and I are here running the Golden Ticket event at our offices in Tempe, Arizona. We've got 250 people traveled here from all over the country for this thing we call the Golden Ticket event. Now, the reason we're making this video is we want to hopefully convey the energy that's going on. And by the way, why are we in a parking lot? Because all these people came in, and what we do is we put them into action by doing what?
Putting them in the hot seat, guys. This is the chance for you to get out of analysis paralysis or the consumption mode, which a lot of you guys, in fact, every one of you that are watching right now has some level of consumption mode because you're watching this video on YouTube right now. And I'm not saying that you're not an action taker. You very likely are if you're paying attention to Pace or myself. You have this desire to be involved as a real estate investor and do things. But this is what it looks like when you take all of the things that we are teaching and put it into practice. So come, take a look at what's going on over here.
I had a DM that came in yesterday, guys, and the DM was, I have a hard time starting, I need help. Step by step. I watched lots of videos already. And here's my response. It says, it's because humans need more than videos. Humans need community. You are lacking the most important part. This is why people tell me I'm the #1 blah, blah, blah. You need physical connection to other humans. And so what Jamil and I do is we do a monthly event called the Golden Ticket where we have people come in all over the country, network with each other, and make sure that they're filling each other's deficiencies. However, they are also getting together on teams and they are calling and doing the work right now. So let's follow around. Let's see people making calls right now.
Look, we got folks that just showed up. Look, they got their bags. Incredible. Incredible. Guys, let's see. What are you guys working? What are you working on right now, Pete?
I'm helping another Astro do a comp.
Oh, you're comping a deal right now. You're comping a house right now. Where's the house located?
Where's the house?
In Scottsdale. Amazing. Amazing.
What are you guys working on, Chino?
Trying to connect to internet Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That way, well, they're calling. I'm betting.
Other than trying to connect to Wi-Fi, what are you working on? When you get on the Wi-Fi,
We're calling on agents in Atlanta.
Yep.
So we actually had one call. It went well. It was pre-foreclosure, but it was very limited to what information they had. But we got the deals on.
Where's your whole team, Chino?
Heidi's over
there. So right now, I actually contacted
Look at
my
this.
contact. It's an agent.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for her to call me back. I already left that voicemail. I texted her. I've been working with her, so she's got multiple
Love
listings.
it.
Hopefully.
So here's what we got going on. You see, Eric, all the people, we'll just walk through and meander through. But what everybody's doing right now is they form teams, and the teams are competing with each other to see who can set the most appointments with agents who have listings that are on the market for over 90 days. You can see all these individuals walking around like Quijano here.
The people that were going to buy it. Oh, that's tough.
So you can see people are calling agents right now and talking to these agents. Check it out right here. There's so much action happening right now that people are bumping around the whole entire parking lot. In fact, we have half the people out here in the parking lot and the other half are still in the office.
Insane. And guys, this is what it means, like pushing each other into action, getting in the uncomfortable hot seat. A lot of you guys are busying yourself with work that's not actually moving the needle. If you're not doing things like this all day long, if you're doing things like organizing your CRM, organizing your office, or
Watching YouTube videos. Or going to just meetups where people aren't taking action. Like, guys, you need to be part of a community where people are taking action and challenging each other and becoming friends with each other. Like, for example, let's go talk to Annika. Tell the people that are watching right now, you just met Anna the other day, right?
Yes.
So how important is it to have community and connectivity to other human beings in this business?
Oh my gosh, massive. The amount of value that comes from this community as far as people. If I was not in this community and I got a deal, I wouldn't even know what the frick to do with it. Like, I wouldn't know where to go. And here I have Discord, I have Facebook group, I have the people that are meeting at meetups that I can just say, hey, this is what I got going on. And 9 times out of 10, a deal or a JV agreement or some sort of collaboration will happen between that person that I start a conversation with. It's massive.
We were in Fresno just 2 weeks ago, and Annika and Anna just met. That's so funny, your guys' names are so similar, by the way. So Anna right there, she works at Meta. They were connected in the hallway, and now they're actually working on a deal together.
Yep.
Before they even came in and hung out and sat next to each other, guys, together in the Golden Ticket event.
Yep.
Are you guys on the same team or on competing teams?
We are competing teams. Yeah.
Oh,
We decided to divide and conquer.
teams.
We decided to divide and conquer so we could get more people.
You want to know what I find is super interesting? We've got people in here right now that had six-figure or have six-figure W-2 jobs.
Yeah,
like
she's one of them.
like Anna or
Yeah.
Brad from A&E.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We've got guys.
Ingrid.
We've got Ingrid. We've got people. Brittany. She's got a six-figure marketing job. Yet they are coming into real estate investing and making even more money as real estate investors. So if you're sitting there right now and you're saying, I don't have the time to do what these guys are doing, I don't have the time to take 1 or 2 hours out of my day to get on the phone and start pushing yourself into action, well, I can actually call BS on that, because every one of these people here doesn't theoretically have the time, but you make time for the things that are important to you.
True. Hashtag true.
So let's cruise around. You see Logan over here. Logan's one of the leaders of one of the teams. We've got Tiffany. Let's go ask Tiffany what her team is doing. They got a couple of phone calls going on right now. We'll have Eric do a little bit of B-roll with people making phone calls, but literally we're running a competition right now, a friendly competition inside of our community of people getting on the phone with agents for listings that are over 90 days. Last time we did this last month, ended up getting 6 or 7 contracts in about 45 minutes. I don't know how many contracts we're gonna get today, but here's the most important thing is look at all these people taking action. Literally every single person I see is a phone attached to them. Can you see them all? So this is what you're missing. You're missing connectivity, you're missing community.
And the campfire effect.
Campfire effect. You need way less videos, you need way more implementation. You need to get around other people taking the same exact action all together, competing. Look at this, it's freaking 60 degrees outside. Everybody's gonna be hanging out this whole weekend. They went on a hike this morning at 6 o'clock, got up to the top of the mountain, came here. Now they're all taking action and getting on the phone with each other.
They went onto the top of the mountain this morning, and now they're on the top of the mountain of action this afternoon. Let's go inside.
Let's do it.
Look at this, isn't this inspiring?
Yes.
How inspired are you?
Here's the other really cool thing too, is that everybody that's on the team, these are people that are leaders, right? They've been leading in our communities for a couple of years. You're not being led by people that have never been on a winning team. You're being led by people that know what it means to actually get deals done.
How much money you make this month?
I need to close more deals. I gotta hit the phones harder.
How many? How much? You got to close anything yet? Which
Not
closed last
December.
month?
It's December 2nd.
Which
Right.
closed last month?
Are really hit and miss.
Month before?
7,500 and then 26K before that one.
Okay, good.
How many we got, guys?
We're at 22.
Decent amount. 22?
You
Okay,
have 22 what?
Wait, it's 10.
You have 22 follow-ups already?
27.
We got 27?
You have 27 follow-ups?
27!
Are you kidding me?
No, not kidding.
27 follow-ups for you guys' team.
Killing it.
Who's winning right now? Do you know?
This has got to be the highest.
Right here, 27? Okay, we got to tell all the other teams they have 27 follow-ups. That's the team to beat.
Watch out behind you. There's a deal on the ground.
Okay.
Guys, look at it inside. Amazing. Like, amazing. Did you make a call today?
I did.
What did you call?
Found a very good deal. Very first call. And that's creative.
Great.
I found a creative deal. This is the address. This
Speak
is the
up.
phone number. This is the phone number, the address, and they owe $120,000.
Okay.
4.2% interest. And they're willing to do creative financing.
They're willing to do creative financing. Amazing. You're going to
On
structure
the
that
first
deal?
Caller, yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
This team has 17 follow-ups right now.
We have 22 over
Anna's
there.
crushing it. Dude, I heard your wife is crushing it.
Yeah.
What about you?
She is. Yeah, I am. While eating.
While eating?
Yeah.
Look at that. You got to get that protein
Tiffany,
in.
how's your team
I
doing?
do.
How many follow-ups, you know?
We got
The
19 right
first
now.
few we did some examples because nobody had done it before.
Oh, I love it.
We took some time and did some example calls, so now we're all on a.
Okay, so this is exactly what we're talking about.
Getting back.
Tiffany, who actually has experience and is pretty awesome. She took her time with her team and said, look, I'm gonna go through examples. We're gonna get basically started a little bit slower than the other teams. I wanna make sure that you have examples before we just go and jump into it. So you have people that have never done it before on your team?
Yeah, most everybody. So only 2 people had actually made calls before, so we needed to show them an
Your team
example.
is like literally the opposite of one of these other teams.
Yeah.
That has,
Yeah.
like only one person has never made a call.
So it's actually pretty interesting. The dynamics of it is that some of them are real estate agents, so they've been on the other end of it. So everybody's getting some really good perspective. So we might be a little bit slower, but we're all learning.
I freaking love that. That's amazing.
We
Thank
may
you.
not have as many check marks, but we will.
You're making
a
just
little
as
bit
much
more.
progress, which I love. Here's the point. The point, and what we want to show you is if I'm sending this video to you in the future, or Jamil's sending this video to you in the future, you don't need more videos. You need more community. You need more connectivity. You need more friends. The reason why you're not successful in real estate is because you have no friends. You're on lives all the time. You're watching YouTube, and you're not actually part of a community. So get part of a freaking community, whether it's Astro Flipping, Subto, whatever you got to do. You need to be in rooms like this every single freaking month.
I can't stress it enough how important taking action is. It's not about virtual action. A lot of you guys are stuck in living in virtual worlds. This isn't The Sims. This is real life. You've got to get out there. You've got to be in front of people, and you got to be listening to others have those conversations. There's going to be somebody in here who's been pitching, whether it be creative or cash deals, that's been going at it one specific way. Imagine being in a room where you get to hear 8 other people in their pitches and their best practices and ways that you can incorporate how they're making their approach and put that into your approach. It's so important to get, how many times have you listened to another person have a call and then take what they had and then incorporate it some way into the way that you approach deals, right? That only happens when you're in live. That only happens when you're in part of the community where you get to learn from other people and take their experience and make it a part of yours.
I want to point this out too, is you'll see us in the DMs or on Wholesale Hotline or some of our other podcasts talk about community. The difference between Jamil, myself, and other coaches or communities is that this is community. People are coming together. They are spending time together physically. Humans are a herd animal. Okay, we are a herd animal. We need to be part of the herd. We need to be part of the momentum, the energy, the vibration. There's a different vibration here. Caroline, come in here for a second. So Caroline is one of our big leaders here. Do you find people that were struggling in real estate to come into the community and all of a sudden, just because they have friends, they're like, oh my gosh, my life has changed?
Absolutely. That's actually why I joined the community. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember.
Yeah, Pace was you were the only person I messaged. I didn't know you back then, you know. You're the guru on the internet. I was doing stuff that actually answered my DMs. I know you go through and answer your DMs on Instagram. But yeah, no, we were on the daily dial every day, 4 hours a day in the community. And like, we were just talking to Adriana over there. She was coming into Zooms and she was afraid to do stuff, and she just started taking action and doing it with other people on Wednesdays. I call Agents Live with everybody, and they're like, thank you so much for showing me, and they call with me. So yeah, having communities changed my life.
This is what's cool about Caroline. So Caroline was part of another mentorship beforehand that kicks people out after a couple of months, and they don't have the community that we have. Adriana, who Caroline is referencing, joined the biggest mentorships. I don't want to say their name because this might end up on YouTube. Literally the biggest names you can imagine in real estate. She went to every single one of their mentorships, and when she found our community, she was so scared to ask her husband if she could join another one, because her husband's like, I'm never paying for another mentorship ever again. And she went to her husband and says, I'm not joining a mentorship, I'm joining a community. And that's what let her get in here. Today she was crying to me. She's like, after all these years that I've been trying to take action, it was getting into the daily dial, being part of this, that actually led her to taking action. So if you're somebody in the DMs, or you're somebody watching YouTube, Jamil's YouTube, my YouTube, and you're saying, I need something more. Guys, this is the something more we all need. You need to be around other people that are literally taking action, putting yourself into almost into a forced position.
It's a pressure cooker.
It's a pressure cooker.
You're in the but that's in the pressure cooker is where the best dishes get made.
Boom. If you're lacking something, I'm telling you, the first thing you're lacking is community. You need less information and way more implementation. And the implementation comes from being friends and being part of a herd. And we'll see you guys hopefully joining the Astro Flipping community or the Subto community in the near future.